We shall. As committed as we are, we shall make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to it. Let's talk about Usngai. Let's talk about the global waves. Let's talk about you being part of the wave. This is a beautiful platform that is called Global Fund Wave. This is a platform, guys, that will change a lot of lives. This is a platform that will make things happen for everybody that is part of it. This is a platform, especially the ones that are in it at the beginning. It's just about a month plus old. So it's 1 month plus old. So it's a platform that is very young and that is taking the world by storm. It has already taken the world by storm. Everybody is talking about it. Go to TikTok, they talk about it. Social media everywhere. So it's a platform that is there, that is running. It needs protection altogether. It needs protection because now understand we are in the space of banks, we're in the space of exchanges, centralized exchanges. Centralized exchanges, they work very close with banks. So what happens there? This is the part whereby the more we buy e-pins, each by person, I mean, one buys $5, one buys like that, and it start to attract a lot of people. And now you may buy and say, maybe to tell you, I'd give you a warning. It's just a warning that you get from them. But make sure that you use decentralized wallets. Decentralized wallets will help you a lot to purchase EPN from as little as $5, as little as $10. We'll talk about what is an EPN. So a decentralized platform is not as controlled as a centralized platform. So make sure that you upgrade yourself and make sure that you treat your keys and everything, phrases as safe as possible. Write them down and make sure you are sorted in around that. So soon you'll have the banks closing accounts, you'll have all of those things. But for you to be protected, use those ones and follow your leaders' guidance. We've got so many capable leaders, they've got groups and they share information, they share advices, and make sure that you ask your leaders that what exactly that you can do. We've got capable leaders as well, like I said, that shares information in the groups and utilize that information and make sure that you learn from that. So that's very, very powerful, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure that you just follow it through and you shall be fine. Nothing will affect you as bad. Guys, there are do's and don'ts. There are do's and don'ts. So you just read. I'm not gonna read it. Please read it. I'll read it. I'll highlight the most important one that you can read. I'm not gonna read it, but I wish you to just make sure every time you register, you follow this part. Every time you register, you follow this highlighted part. Every time you register, follow this part. This will save us a lot. Guys, let me talk about the bad of this opportunity, the bad part of this opportunity. The bad part is that it is a global opportunity. It is open to everybody. That's the bad part. Why I'm saying it's a bad part? Because now we do not come from the same family. We do not come from the same school. So some needs education more than others. Some needs education as soon as to be user friendly on a smartphone. Some need education on just monitoring their phone. There are people that do not like phone, but they like money. So we need to educate those people to be used to log into the back office. So some just buy and forget. Some have got forget issues. They can forget. What do you call it? Please write it on the chat. I don't want to say something bad. If somebody can forget like easily, constantly, they forget easily. Please write it on the chat. Help me with that name. Amnesia or something. I don't know. But some are in that space. They need education. They need to be reminded. So, so we've got a lot. So that needs people that needs to be educated about this platform. And the more it grows is the more people understands. The more it grows is the more they understand why the highlighted part is very crucial and very important. The more it grows is the more people are more active. So as we learn, as we move forward, but you can make money now and you can still make money later. It's up to you. You decide. That is the bad part whereby the community needs education, and we've got lots of leaders that make sure that they educate each and every person that they bring on board. Those that do not know, we've got also sessions where you can come and learn a lot. Just pay attention on the groups as well. There's a lot of information that is circulating where you can learn a lot about this opportunity. So you do that, you have everything in control, you are sorted. That's the most important thing. Now, I'm going to talk about the most amazing things now. The most amazing things. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. Welcome to it. I am Lunga Russia. That's the name. And the most important thing is how the circle works. So that's the most important thing, how the circle works. So this is how the circle works. This is where, number one, you provide help. So this is where you provide help. So when you provide help, you make sure that, so when you provide help, you are a giver. Apologies. So this is where you are a giver. You are providing help. You are a giver. All right, here. You are a giver. So we know a giver. We've been in church. We've been in any places. And when there's a giver, there must be a receiver. So there is a receiver as well. So the nice thing about this thing, let me tell you a story. Let me share a particular story. A giver here can be a receiver as well. You know, gone are the time where you give and you never receive. So this is the part where you as a giver, you are also a receiver. Very important. It's actually important to be a giver, but equally important to be a receiver. Now the receiver is also learning to be a giver. How beautiful is that? How beautiful is that? Ladies and gentlemen, we talk about a 15-day cycle. That is a 15-day risk. You can put something, how many times have you put something in 18 months? How many times have you risked something? But I'm asking you to risk for 15 days. Let me show you how. But for 15 days, that's how I'm asking you. That's all I'm asking you. Risk it for 15 days. How do you risk it? Maybe the word risk had made you to be a little bit scared. I don't know. But let's talk about the risk. Before we talk about that, you need a wallet in order to participate. A wallet. Now, risk number one, minimized. You need a wallet. So a wallet is whereby the 15-day cycle does not go to the back office. Let me introduce something to you that has no trading. Let me introduce something to you that has no mining. Let me introduce something to you that has no investment, only peer-to-peer, person to person, wallet to wallet. So from wallet number one to wallet number two, a giver must have a wallet. We'll talk about those wallets. The receiver must have a wallet. And from the giver to the receiver, it goes straight to wallets to wallets. No middle person. And from the receiver to the giver, wallets to wallets, no middle person. Nothing goes to the system except for what we call e-pins. We'll talk about e-pins. What are e-pins? Why do you need e-pins? When you come to this part, the most important thing here is that you are not asked to bring people. Remember, I said it's a stock fund, it's a crowdfunding, it's a global crowdfunding. So when you come on board, nobody asks you to come with people, but you come with an e-pin, admin fee. You come with a stamp. That stamp will help you to get somebody that will be a receiver to you. As a beginner, you are a giver. As you move after 15 days, you become a receiver. Let's talk about it. Now, the form of payment, method of payment, it is USDT. That wallet I spoke about that you must have, it must be supported. It must be able to store USDT, whether TRC20 or BEP20, it is up to you, or both. It is up to you. You choose your own wallet. I will ask you to choose these wallets for more safety reasons. Decentralized, Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Pocket Tocket, SafePal, SafePal, you name it. So you have this decentralized, you make sure you've got gas fees. If you're going to utilize what we call BEP20 network, BSC, let me just say BSC, yeah, BEP20 network, it's BSC. You need to have gas fees on BNB. You need to have gas fees on BNB. If you are utilizing BEP20 network in these wallets, some are not here. If you're going to be utilizing USDT TRC20, so the coin is USDT. We are all aware. It's USDT. So that is the coin, the form of payment, USDT, payment method. Now, if you're going to be utilizing USDT Tron, so that means to say you will have gas fees on TRC20. USDT, you're going to have gas fees on Tron. It's TRX, I believe. So you'll have gas fees on Tron. So once you have gas fees on Tron, that means to say as little as $5. Depends on your transaction. Here, as little as $5 as well on BNB for you to have. As little as $5. Same here on Tron, as little as for $5. That is where you can do transaction for USDT BEP20. USDT BEP20. So that's where you can do any transaction. Any transaction. That is a BEP20 network. BEP20 network. So that's where you can do USDT TRC20 as well. So that's where you can do any transaction. You can PH, you can receive, you can do anything that you wish on these exchanges. Otherwise, if you are using, so these exchanges are good for e-pins, good for everything. Otherwise, if you are using centralized exchanges, there's no need for you to have gas fees, wallet to wallet, no problem. You can go for Binance, you can go for OKX, you can go for HTX, you can go for any of your choice there, no problem at all. But if you want to purchase e-pins, you utilize those decentralized Web3, that is what I spoke about. Or go to your upline, they will sort you out in terms of an e-pin. We'll talk more about e-pin. We'll talk about more what exactly is an e-pin, how does it help you. Let's talk about Global Fund Wave. What is it? Now it's a peer-to-peer, person-to-person, no monthly person. They just put a structure for us to make sure everything in terms of admin goes through to the structure, but we can send money to each other without it going to the system. Now, of course, it gives power to the people. It makes the strength, it strengthens people. That is the global network. That is the strength. And Global Fund Wave, it is a peer-to-peer, decentralized peer-to-peer platform empowering individuals worldwide, globally, through secure digital transactions and, of course, crypto innovation and financial opportunities. Now, peer-to-peer, it is person-to-person, empowering people through decentralized wealth connections. Secure, high-level security for safe and transparent to safeguard you globally, connecting the global people, connecting world for financial freedom and growth. And of course, when you look at crypto enabled in a form of USDT, whether BEP20 or TRC20, building the future with blockchain technology. Growth together, stronger together, building wealth and changing lives. That's what we're talking about here. Some people have said it. Maybe you're about to see it. Let's talk about it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you can turn small into big. The smallest you think it is, you can turn it into big. You can start, of course, your circle immediately. Get a link now from the person that has invited you. You can put your 100% and turn it into 200%. That is the opportunity. You can grow your resources, financial resources, or your money through a powerful peer-to-peer system that I'm talking about. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, you can start as little as 1,000 rands or $50. That's where you can start from as little as 1,000 rands or $50. You can start as little as $100 or plus or minus 2,000 rands. Now, when you look at it, now let's talk about the e-pins. The e-pins work, it is there to make sure that the system is sustainable. So the opportunity, they make money through e-pins. That is the most important thing. They make money through e-pins. Now, the more we purchase e-pins, the more they grow. The more the opportunity introduce more innovative ways. Different ways, maybe an app in the future, maybe an automated system in the future, maybe a lot. But the e-pins are there to grow the opportunities. Now, very importantly, when they have to find somebody for you to bless, when they have to find a receiver, you just have to purchase an e-pin. It is up to you how much you want to give. It is up to you how much you want to bless the other person. It is up to you how much you want to provide help to the person. From as little as $50, 1,000 rands. So if you go with 1,000 rands or $50, you must make sure you have a ready e-pin, $5 e-pin. We call it package one. So once you have this, you can go and request to provide help for $50 plus or minus 1,000 rands. You can do multiples. It's up to you. If you wish to start with $100 plus or minus, that is 2,000 rands, you need to have a ready e-pin. That is a $10 e-pin package two, we call it, or multiples of this as well. Every $100 goes with an e-pin. Every transactions goes with an e-pin. Trusted, secure, reliable opportunity. You can multiply your wealth immediately, build your net or network. Withdraw, of course, very easy, especially if you are sharing. When you are just PHing, there are no withdrawals. Remember, it's person to person, wallet to wallet. No need to withdraw. When the person sends, it goes straight to your wallet. It reports directly to your email. That's how it is. So join the community now and start banging it and start changing a lot of things. Now, when you have sent funds, you need to attach this to the system. This is the admin that you need to do. So once you have attached this, sending money alone, it won't do anything. Blessing the person alone is not enough. So you need to do a leaky admin. Go to the back office, make a screenshot, go to the back office, attach this. And also attach this. This was what we call a TXID, transaction ID, hash. You copy this, you attach it. That way you are secured, you are safe, because the receiver will be able to go to the system and say, confirm, I have seen it here. If they want to see it here on view, that's where you will see this part. You will see it here on view. Now, if you see it is exactly $50, you see the time matches, you see the TXID, the last 4 digits matches, it is the correct amount, it's the correct person, you may confirm. But if you don't see that, then you may just wait until they have sent, until they've contacted you. And of course, once you are happy, you confirm. or contact your sponsor immediately to help you how to see it, how to confirm, how to verify, and do that. You must see the money first before you confirm with your naked eye. We are in a decentralized opportunity. So please don't ask me, you want to see a ZAR like this. No, not like this. But you must see that USDT in your wallet has been received. There's a plus, a number there, the correct amount, the correct time, and also you can confirm. If you haven't seen it, do not confirm. If you go, maybe you're using the likes of Binance, and Binance needs you to put some little information there, contact your sponsor to help you before you confirm. So, ladies and gentlemen, I will urge you to say yes immediately and begin the journey. So, let me share a story. As a beginner, I've got a lot in my team that started with $50, a lot that started with $50. And today, they are PHing with more than $50. It's a beautiful story to tell. You know, today they are PHing with $100. A person started with $50. Now, why $100? Remember, the business is 1 month old, 1 month plus. Now, they started at the beginning, the first $50, they made what? $50 became $100. Now, after a month, $100 became what? $200. So they are PHing with $200. A person that is PHing with $50 is new. Is a new baby. If you hear a person saying I'm PHing with $50, it's very new in this opportunity. Nobody is PHing with $50. Only a new person that just came in is PHing with $50 minimum. Those that are in it, they're already $100. Even if the person that started with $50, today they are PHing with $200. Imagine that. From 1,000 to 4,000. That deal in 1 month. Let me share a story. You can begin with $50. You can begin with 1,000 rand, plus or minus. Please hear me out. Every 15 days, after 15 days, you have doubled it. Do it for 6 months. I urge you. 6 months. How many times have you purchased? I've asked the other day. How many times have you purchased, used the stuff? I'm sorry for my language. How many have you purchased something? I've purchased a lot, unplanned. I've purchased things that I'm not using today. I've purchased things that I've used. You know, I've got an air fryer that is not working. It's working, but it's not being used. How much is it? Maybe more than 1,000 rand. I don't know. Maybe sell it and come and PH. Maybe I should do that. So how many things have you purchased that you are not using? How many clothes have you purchased that you are using? You have used it once off, never again. And it was costing. So maybe that's why you can start look for a budget to start. Maybe that's why you should start looking to say, you know what, if I can do this, why not pledge this for 6 months? See what will happen. 185 days. I'm telling you, you cannot make less than $200,000. I'm telling you now, you cannot make less than 3.5 million. You can't, impossible. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about how. Just understand every transaction needs an EPIN. Every transaction needs an EPIN. Please understand that. Every transaction must have an EPIN. Every transaction. Every single transaction. Somebody asked me the other day, okay, does it mean every time after 15 days I must have money for EPINs? Let's say yes, for a good 3 cycle, maybe 45 days, a good 45 days, maybe. But from there, you can say, you know what? I'm going to use $50 for EPINs and maybe PH for what is remaining. And you double it. You say, okay, I need EPINs for this much. I'm going to use this much for me to finance my PHing. So it doesn't have to come from your pocket all the time. At some point, you can play smart. Let's take $400, for instance. You are now, maybe you want, let's say you have financed it. Let's talk about it. First, use you 100%. You put money in your business, $50. After 15 days, it becomes $100. You add some e-pins, 2 e-pins or 1 e-pin, $10. And you go day 30, it becomes $200. 1 month. You say, okay, I'm going to purchase 2 e-pins here. They will cost me how much? They'll cost me $20. Remember, e-pin is just 10% of your total. Now you go for day 45. You say, you know what, day 45. Now I've made from day 45, I've got $400. $400. Now $400, what happens is now you need to have 4 e-pins. You need to have 4 e-pins. $40 e-pins. $40 e-pins. So you need to have $40 e-pins. Now you can say, I will finance it again. Maybe you say, no, I don't have money to finance it. No problem. You can always sacrifice. You just need $40 here. So you can always sacrifice and say, you know what? This time around, I'm going to go in with $300. $300. And maybe also plus $50. So I'm going in with $300 plus $50. The $50 will finance e-pins for this and for this. Maybe we'll remain with just $5 there, plus or minus. So you can work around that if you cannot finance it. So take what you have, put aside for e-pins, and take what is remaining, put it back for you to win big. You can do that. But if you can, why not? Now let's talk about you now taking 6 months. 6 months, you have $40, $400 into $800. 75 days, you have turned $800 into $1,600. 90 days, 3 months, you have turned $1,600 into $3,200. Now, in 4 months, $12,800. $12,800. Now, for you to turn $12,800 into $25,600, it will take you 15 days. That is day 140. Now, another 15-day cycle, day 55, 155, 5 months. That is $51,200. Now we have doubled $25,600 into, that's exactly $51,200. Now you go for day 170, $102,400. Wow. What about you turning that into $204,800 in just 6 months? Doable. One account, many days, stretch it a little bit, or multiple accounts. It's up to you. You decide. It's up to you, 100%. Now, if you understand rands better, this is how you can go about it. You can start as little as 1,000 rand, make it 2,000 rands. Simple, 15 days. Now, 2,000 rands after 15 days becomes 4,000 rands. 4,000 rands after 15 days becomes 8,000 rands. That is day 30. 8,000 rands exactly. Day 45 after 15 days becomes 16,000. Every single transaction has got its own second. 15 days. Now you turn 16,000, that's it, day 60 into 32,000. You turn 32,000 after 15 days into 64,000. If you say you wanted to fundraise for something, take it and go for it. But if you want to go for day 90, 64,000 into 128,000, doable, 100%, without a doubt. You can just do it simple like that. Ladies and gentlemen, you can turn 128,000 into 256,000. This is day 105. You can double it to 512,000. Simple as that. Double. So when we talk about double, we're talking about this. This is how you double it after 15 days, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you win exactly after 15 days. Now, very importantly, ladies and gentlemen, you can turn magically so. You can decide, you can have your own, decide which one you want to have, decide which one you want to start at, decide which one you want to begin at, decide which amount you want to start at. It is up to you. You can start with 5,000 Rand, become a giver. As little as that, you can become a giver, as little as that. Let me just show you quickly. I'll stop sharing. I'll show now. I'll make this guy a co-host. If I'm audible, please share. I'll make this guy a co-host quickly so that I can show you what exactly, how does it go? Simple. We'll go to the calculator. Simple. Come back. We'll go to a calculator and go for it. We'll share. And please confirm if you can see my screen. See me sharing my screen. I really appreciate it. If you can see my screen as it goes, I would really appreciate it. So this is the part, ladies and gentlemen. This is the part. Thank you for that. This is the part. So now we're turning 5,000. 5,000 after 15 days into 10,000 times 2. That is 15 days. Now you turn 10,000 rands, 20,000, 1 month. You must have e-pins, PH, maybe 5 times a day, maybe more accounts, or maybe every day. It's up to you. Now you can turn 20,000 in just 1.5 months into 40,000. Ladies and gentlemen, in 4 months, you've got 80,000. 4 months. Is it 4 months? 2 months, by the way, 2 months. Because first month, second month, 1.5 months, 2 months. 80,000. Now you look at, and top there, those are dollars. Now you look at 2.5 months, 160,000. 3 months, 320,000. We can start afresh if you want to. Now 3.5 months, 640,000. 4 months, 1.2 million, 8,000. 4 months. Doable. 4 months. Maybe let's talk about you starting with that 10,000 rands. First circle, 20,000. That is 15 days. Now, 1 month, 40,000. 1.5 months, 80,000. 2 months, 160,000. Now you've got 2.5 months, 320,000. 3 months, 640,000. Ladies and gentlemen, 3.5 months, you have made 1.2 million 80,000. 3.5 months. If you're gonna say you're gonna go for 50,000, a little bit of admin. At the top, you see those are dollars. Go with me. First month, that is not even first month, first second, 15 days, 100,000. First 15 days, after 15 days, 100,000. Little bit of admin. You go for 2 months, 200,000. Not even 2 months. Let me start afresh. 50,000 times 2, 15 days, 100,000. Times 2 again, that is 1 month, 200,000. In 1 month, 200,000. Have you made it? 1.5 months, 400,000. 2 months, 800,000. 2.5 months, 1.6 million. 2.5 months, 1.6 million. At the top there, you see in dollars. 2.5 months, 3 months, 3.2 million. Maybe we can go further. 3.5 months, 6.4 million. Maybe let me leave it there. Let me leave it there. Let me come back to the room. And let's talk about it. It's doable. 100%. Without trying to be smart, without trying to know it all. Like we're clever. 100% doable. You choose your maths, you choose your numbers. If you wanna Google it, Google it. If you wanna go to the best maths teacher, go for it. It's up to you. You choose. Ladies and gentlemen, you can start wherever you need. I've just explained the numbers in a very different format. And of course, every transaction again, it needs an EPIN and only PH by getting information from the opportunity from Global Fund Wave. The system provides information, not anywhere else. If you happen to chat to a person, you can just chat by reminding each other that I've paid. I was talking to somebody, it's a big selling point to receive a message that I've paid you, check and confirm. Not that pay me back, check and confirm. I need you to confirm my payment only. That's all I need. How about that? How about getting a call? We are used to get a call to say money is needed. If you don't know that, tell me. We are used to get a call, money is from even a person that has never called you. You know, when you get that call, you know they need money. But now you get a WhatsApp, you get a call. Not a call from, you know what, I don't want to even mention the name. Not a call from somebody selling something to you. Not a call from anybody that is selling something to you. But a call from somebody that says, you know what? Check your balance and confirm. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this needs some clapping hands. This needs some love. This needs some very, very beautiful love. Make sure that you can use multiple accounts. It's up to you. Your choice. but otherwise it is 100% doable. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a 15-day cycle. I still emphasize on it. Complete your cycle now by starting be a giver. You give help to the receiver, and that's what you do. You've got day 0 where you have make sure that you've got an EPIN, make sure that you request to have somebody that you PH to. Once you've got that somebody, you send funds as soon as possible. As soon as you see that person log in 4 times into your account, in the morning, afternoon, and in the morning, lunchtime, afternoon, evening, you will see that. You'll see when you have been paid. You will see when somebody has been allocated for you to pay. Once you've seen that, pay. Once you have paid via USDT, you just have to go to the back office, make a screenshot to confirm your payment. Attach TXID, attach the screenshot I've shown you again. Now, from day 1 to day 15, after day 15, wow, the journey starts. You do nothing. This is where you get help. You do nothing. The system will provide 2 individuals that will provide help to you, depending how much you started with. One will give you a capital, the other one will give you extra. That matches your capital after 24 to 48 hours. That's the power of it. If you haven't received it, there is a form for you to fill up, and obviously you shall be helped. Now, very important, ladies and gentlemen, this is what you attach. This is what you attach. Most importantly, this is what you attach, a TXID. The person that has invited you will help you where to allocate it from the payment. And once this is attached, the receiver will see something like this that has your name, surname, code. This is your user code, and also the wallet address. This is the wallet address. And now the transaction hash that will match that which is here. And very importantly, this is where you can confirm if you've seen the funds and the transaction hash is correct, because it means it's the right person that you are confirming. Otherwise, you might confirm the wrong person. So it's very, very important. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward, understand that there is